On this episode of my swing evolution, I'm going to head to Urban Golf Performance, where I'll get to meet the founder, Mackenzie Todd. And then the coaching staff is going to sit me down and help me get the Hogan swing I've always wanted.
It's science.
So stay tuned.
Yeah, my name is Mackenzie Todd. I'm the founder here at Urban Golf Performance. Grew up, I was a pretty good player. Played in a bunch of AJGAs, junior events, all that sort of stuff, and very fortunate enough to travel, compete at a very high level, surrounded by a utopia of golf. Welcome to Urban Golf Performance. The way we typically start here, it's the front desk up here, reception. So this front desk is where you sit with your coach. You'll talk about your schedule. You'll manage your schedule. You'll plan your competition, all that sort of stuff. So we help you with actually developing a timeline for your improvement. So a big part of that is scheduling. So we spend quite a bit of time up here at the front going through that. So we have a boutique shop in here, which is exclusive to the UGP clientele. My main idea here was to source the best quality golf products and accessories that you could get, some stuff that you can't necessarily get at some of the major retailers or even at the country clubs.
Now, it does.
I'll take it!
I finished my collegiate career. I have a degree in neurobiology, integrated physiology background. So I was studying to be a neurosurgeon, took the MCATs, got into medical school, and deferred and went out to, came out to California. So I decided I didn't want to do that career, kind of had like a freak out moment and came out to California to play on the mini tours. 3 months into it, I was averaging around even par, it was a joke, and I met my wife-to-be, and I said, golf is my passion, it's what I love, I want to stay around it. I have this background, immense background in science. We have everything ranging from old classical books by Jim McLean to even some Sigmund Freud, Power of Habit by Charles Duhigg, and in my playing abilities and my background in education, training, teaching. So I went down the path of becoming a golf professional. These are our performance bays, and you'll notice one thing that we've done here is we've paired different technologies across the board, from TrackMan and Swing Catalyst that have balance plates in the ground, high-speed cameras, radar technology that's measuring every aspect of impact, to Sam Putt Lab, which is ultrasound measurement training, to high definition golf, which is realistic feel-based training, which we can do on that machine. We got paintings of Hogan, modern. He's a local artist, Daniel Maltzman. He's one of our clients. This is a $10,000 plate in the ground that measures my heel and to toe distribution of weight to my center of gravity and how I'm moving through the floor. It's pretty amazing stuff in terms of understanding movement patterns, understanding how your body moves into impact. Instead of looking at video and just sitting there looking at my angles of my arms as it relates to impact, I'm looking at a whole different way. I'm looking at a three-dimensional understanding of what I'm doing through the ball. On the surface, you see all the technology and all that stuff. We always joke that it's just surface level, because what we do with our clients is really what it's all about in here. We use the technology to make sure that it's data-driven, so that it's scientific, so that we are teaching correctly and that we're not overlooking things, but getting to know the person and getting to know the player is more important than anything you could do to be able to develop someone, engage them, continue to improve them. So that's kind of where Ben really augmented that and grew that side of our business with his coaching background. 3 months into the operation, and the whole time I've always been talking to Ben since the beginning, but 3 months into the operation, it got real serious, and he came out here to help me grow the business, and we'll see if it was a potential for him. And he was coaching at a high level and growing and becoming a well-respected golf coach, NCAA coach, had some success, and so I coaxed him into coming out here and joining my operation, and then it's blown up ever since then.
Really just breaking it down from the very beginning, and then learning how to practice properly, learning how to have an objective, and then flip the switch and just react. The assessment process begins with a facility tour. and we circle back to the big room here. We sit on the couches, and we really get to know you. Where are you from, Christo?
I'm from Florida.
From Florida. Where about in Florida?
Central Florida, about an hour south of Orlando.
Okay. Ask you about your athletic background, your history through the game, your injury history, what your motives are, and why you're here. Can you tell me a little bit about your journey in those 4 years and how far you've come in that process and what you've discovered? You know, you're shooting under par now, and clearly, you know, you were shooting in the 80s, 90s, and 100s just a few years ago, so pretty fast transformation. Any desire to compete?
I am here today to say that for the first time since the 1980s, I want to compete in golf again.
Awesome.
So
Awesome.
I'm ready to take my game to
Congrats.
the next level.
Yes, sir. Beautiful. Good for you.
For better or for worse.
That gets me fired up. That gets me fired up. One of my influences is Chuck Cook. So one of my former teammates and close friends has been working with Chuck for the past few years. And so always picking Anthony's brain about what him and Chuck are discussing, what they're working on. In terms of being a coach and instilling confidence and belief in Anthony as a player, it's top notch. But now what he discusses in terms of analytics and data and utilizing this technology is fascinating to me, to see someone who's been in the game for so long, spent time with Hogan, you know, worked with Payne Stewart, and now he's utilizing Swing Catalyst and TrackMan with Jason Duffner and my friend Anthony. And so to see him evolve as an instructor over those years is pretty amazing.
Have you seen them?
Yeah.
Oh, they look so sweet. I just like because they're matte finished. They're not shiny, chromy black.
Like you've experienced before, we have Matt in here, and Matt's a master club fitter and builder. He's on the floor with the clientele, which is just amazing to have. He's building the clubs here in-house.
My name is Matthew Mora. I'm the head fitter and club builder for Urban Golf Performance. For some people, it's like night and day. Ball striking increases instantly. When you come back in after it's all built, you do a quick loft and lights check just to confirm. Urban Golf Performance is where you can receive tour level coaching and club fitting in a 5-star facility in the middle of Los Angeles.
So let's take a little look here. Get into a pretty awesome spot there at the top.
Okay.
Yeah, that's awesome. Halfway down,
Start pissing away.
looking pretty good. Yeah, I think really, I think that club could be a little flatter into the transition. That's gonna allow you, you know, at this point, if we got that club a little more here,
That's where I
more
want
off
it.
that right forearm. You know, what you're able to do is really, from here, you're really able to just continue turning through the shot. And if you've got that club loaded up, then what you're able to do is you'll keep that spine angle. You'll keep that butt against the wall. You won't pop up, and you won't have to flip. Go and turn away. Yeah, good. So part of what we talked about in that transition, if that club gets out here a little bit, you don't really have too much power to throw that ball to me. do you?
Right. No.
Now if it's a little deeper, right, a little more shallow, a little, right, from there, just turn, right? Yeah, go ahead, we're gonna do some throws here. Good.
Yeah, this is what he put in his book, but I've never done this.
Yeah, he's got that medicine ball, right? Yeah, so yeah, free it up. Right there, you're kind of steering it.
Yeah.
Just right here, just boom, right there. Make it look like you're doing karate. Yeah, now we're talking. That's the freedom I want. And because you're using your whole body, it feels as fast as it can go, but it doesn't look fast. Good. Yep. I like it.
So more efficient, undoubtedly. And you know, we've got all the tools and all the knowledge necessary to help you get there. So
That's
Would
cool.
love nothing more than to see you compete at a high level, man.
We are the best indoor golf training center in Los Angeles. We're growing into one of the strongest golf performance facilities in the country. And with the coaches that we have on staff, and Ben Smock, our head coach, who is a trained elite level golf coach that has produced some of the best players in the world, absolutely we can prepare people for competition, for training at a high level, for developing their understanding and putting together their competition schedule so that they can perform at the highest level possible.